Hey everybody, welcome back, Falcon, Icy. Let's get on with our journey here. We have quite a few different waypoints after that little trip over to Eden. We have, obviously we're working for Vernon, that's the overall, I guess, goal of our little submissions here. But we have a visit the delegation camp, visit the mercenary camp, and also find the White People's Temple. Which kind of sounds a bit awkward to say out loud. The White People's Temple, huh? Huh. Can only imagine what goes on in there. But I'm pretty sure they're talking about the Genevieve, who's part of our group, by the way. Have we talked to Genevieve? I don't think we've talked to Genevieve, have we? Let's have a little bit of a talk-see with Genevieve before we go forward. How about that one, huh? Genevieve, how you doing? Genevieve looks at you and smiles slightly. How can I help you? Let's go ahead and ask her about the white people. A bunch of people, like many I'd say, except this white ink with which we get tattooed. It's warm and keeps us alive, makes us able to survive. There are plenty of religious fanatics among the white people. They say we're blessed and our tattoos are a gift from Mother Nature. I just think something's happened and made this white thing a reality. Someone saw it and found a way to make good use of it. No magic involved. But despite their religious beliefs, the white people can actually build a new civilization, forgetting about the old ways and build new ones. Alright, let's go ahead and ask her about her past. It's nothing special. I was a survivor like you until I found the white people and joined them. From that moment on, this world wasn't a terrible place anymore. It's easy to survive this way, so easy to even live with a decent life. I know it's hard to believe, but you can see with your own eyes. The cold, what keeps you worried all day, is not a problem for me, not anymore. A desperate attempt to allow the ancient civilization to survive, an attempt doomed to fail, no matter what you or others will do. I can see how the promise of a better life could be tempting, and how the place may be a symbol of hope, but it won't last, not forever. The ancient civilization is no more, and a single preserved relic of it won't be able to restore a world that is no more. Earth has changed and we must change with it, or slowly walk towards extinction. A new mankind must rise, a mankind fit for survival, meant to last in the frozen world. Which would be your people, right, Genevieve? So, we talked to her good. You know what, since we got that out of the way, we might as well go over to the white people since we just talked to her and find... Actually, well, I mean, the thing is that her people are just really far off. I'd rather just hit up the ones that are kind of in the way. Although I suppose we're gonna have to come back here regardless of which, doesn't really matter, huh? Let's hit up... Yeah, let's go to her camp. Let's go down there. It's gonna be kind of a little bit of a trip. Luckily, we have been storing up a bunch of food, a bunch of medicine supplies, a bunch of fuel, so we should be able to make it there without much of an issue. Although, we could just have a little bit of a stop here at this gas station and find out what's happening here. Do a little bit of scavenging. By the way, we have to buy some more lockpicks. I just remember that too. We're out of lockpicks, aren't we? Alrighty, let's do... 4 hours, just about no risk? Sure. We will shoot this open. And... got a bow. That's about it, just a bow, huh? Yeah, that's fine. I guess we could always just sell it, if anything. But we are looking to hopefully acquire some better stuff soon, and we're gonna hunt. 9 meat, 11 medkits. I love it. And we'll continue going down. Ooh, hey. The white people area looks pretty crazy. Looks kind of like the Eden, honestly. Alrighty, we come down here. I guess we'll try to hit up everything along the way for sure, and then we'll come down here. That's a really interesting looking place. You find an old farm. 4 hours seems pretty ideal to me, and we will use one of our torches. We have quite a few anyway. And we found 2 medkits, fuel, ammunition. What in the world is that? Poker cards. I've never seen those before. Nice. And we got some rope as well. Take everything, good. Poker cards, huh? I could see myself playing a game of poker here in the frozen abyss. Have a nice cup of cocoa next to me. While you're traveling, you suddenly find your group surrounded by some bandits. They are well-equipped and ask you to pay a toll, otherwise they will kill you and take the tools from your cold bodies. I could pay them 28 ammunition, I could threaten them, I could fight them. I'm gonna fucking threaten them. If you want to fight, yeah, you want to fight, that's fine. You really think you're gonna take on me, buddy? You really think you are, okay? Melee combat away. Oh, don't do melee, do some bows. Oh, this is going to be melee completely, huh? That's fine. We still got him regardless of which. Get out of here, yeah, jerks. Can we scavenge here? Nope. Small little farm area here, though. Yeah. Oh, I was trying to scavenge my own people. I thought they were standing on something that I couldn't make out, but I forgot this little plateau thing that actually moves them around like a board game. Wow. I'm not sure how I missed that one. 4 hours sounds pretty ideal. We will use one of our many ropes to get to the top floor, and we got 3 fuel, and we got a lockpick. Good. We needed some of those. Alrighty. Off to the people of Genevieve. Oh, 27 experience? How did I get that much? Maybe completing quest, huh? Yeah, that could be it. Sweet, well, let's actually stock up here. Let's go and get bow up to 8. Yes, and then we have 20 points left over. We have so much left over to mess around with. So we're up to bows at 10 now. I do believe skills maxed out at 10 is what I've been told. Is that right? It seems like I'd upgrade this again. I don't really want to take the risk at it, but I've been told that he'd cap at 10. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But if so, we are 8 plus 2 because of our equip items, so we're already at 10. So I'm gonna take your word for it, guys, and say, yeah, it caps off at 10. So we'll have 20 points to mess around and throw somewhere else. Let's go with, You know, firearms have been pretty useful in a pinch, right? But I would like some melee, just because sometimes when you get stuck in those melee situations, we're not really too great at it. So... let's go to Speechcraft. I do like the idea of being able to talk to people easier. So this will be up to 7. We have 9 more points left over. I think now we toss them into melee, just so we're at least somewhat capable of getting involved with some melee combat. We're not going to have enough for up to level 5, which would be pretty ideal, just the average portion. But, you know, still be it. We have 3 experience left over. Can we upgrade anything else? Stealth? Exploration? We'll do exploration. I think we have enough medicine that we don't really need to upgrade medicine anymore. So exploration up to 4 sounds pretty good. Okay, I like it. Spend all of our points up, and let's go ahead and see if anybody needs any healing. Maybe it's a possibility. Jerome, Demetra. Everybody apparently does after that last fight. Mobachi, I didn't forget about you, buddy. I'll come right now. 1 second. Let me just get... Clicking something's going to be a little bit awkward. Alrighty. So... Mobachi, there you go. We're at 110. Yeah, we're still good. In terms of our items, we haven't really lost anything, have we? Submachine gun is starting to wear a little bit. Oh, we got a new one of these bad boys too, didn't we? Where is the... There you go, that parka. Military clothing is going to be durability 25, 1.2 damage, and ours is... Oh yeah, a lot better. Boomski! Finally switched over the parka. I like it. Sledgehammer, crossbow, submachine gun. Everything else seems pretty good. Alrighty, down here. I don't expect to fight the white people, but, you know, you never know. Hunting. Yes, we'll take 4 hours to hunt a little bit. Oh, boars. Let's go ahead and shoot them with our bows, and... Not sure what happened here, but we have a boar charging at me. We'll use our bow again because we're maxed out. We got him. 16 food, 2 fur. I like it. Alright, here we go. The temple. Go to the common hall or go to the inner temple? I guess we'll start off with the common hall first. You enter... What the hell's going on in this place? You enter into a big underground hall, full of paintings on the walls. There are a few people here. It seems like it's some sort of inn for the white people. Talk to the 2 girls, talk to the lonely man, or talk to the hallmaster. Let's start off with the 2 girls. Hey, baby. Pretty cute. So, these quote-unquote white people aren't, like... I thought they were, like, Native Americans because of the painting, but they're just basically any race or color of people, but they're just white people because of the, white... tattooing that they get. I get you. I lie. That's a cutie right there. Please, stranger, leave us alone. We have important matters to discuss. You know, not so much. I prefer the first one, but that's just my own personal discretion, obviously. Don't take it wrong. It's just private stuff that we'd rather keep between ourselves. I guess. Fine. I guess we don't really have the speechcraft to get involved with them? That's unfortunate. I want to see more of that little cute blonde. Anyway, talk to the lonely man, sure. The man seems to be at least 30 years old. He seems sad, and he's drinking some alcoholic beverage from a wooden cup. What do you want, travelers? Probably a little bit of what you're having there, my friend. I wouldn't mind some of that alcoholic beverage myself. Let's see, you don't seem too happy. Because I'm drowning in sorrow right now. The love of my life has been killed in cold blood by some raiders. I'm not even sure why he talks that way. I'm gonna stop that. I don't even have a little memento of my love. I wanted to go back to search for something, even a necklace, but I just can't go there after everything that happened. And now I'm here, drinking until I pass out. Then I'll start again tomorrow. They took everything away from me. I have no reason to live anymore. I haven't really lost somebody like that, but I do understand, trying to drink some problems away sometimes, my friend. So I feel you, buddy. I feel you. Just keep strong, though. It's not the solution, even though it does seem like the best temporary solution. It's not really the long-term solution. Let's see here. I guess we'll go with, what happened exactly? We were traveling to another outpost of the white people. We walked onto that route countless times without incurring any danger, but finally we met with this cruel fate. What does that sound like? Isn't that a Majora's Mask? Cruel fate? Anyway, they surround us, took my love away from me, and they started to beat me. They enjoyed doing that. I heard the love of my life screaming until a gunshot suddenly silenced the screams. I crawled away, crying in desperation. The man starts to cry. Yeah, I guess we could help him out. Are you willing to travel to the place where everything happened and try to find something that belonged to my beloved one? I don't have much to offer as a reward, but I could vouch for you if you're willing to join us, and I can give you a gun I found some time ago. It looks nice, but we don't use such things. The man takes the map and shows you where he was attacked. Here, right here, I hope you will be able to find something. It wouldn't bring my beloved back, but at least I'll have something to look at in my darkest moments. Alrighty, I'll help you out, dog. I feel you. You see a trace of solace in the man's face, will you? Thank you. I can't do that by myself, thank you very much. Good luck with that kind stranger. Alrighty, let's talk to Hallmaster. A middle-aged tattooed man greets you with a nod of his head. Hello, traveler. What can I do for you? Is there something that you need? Oh, we can trade. Nice. Let's ask some questions and we'll do some trading. Feel free to ask, traveler. Let's ask about the other patrons. The group over there is one of our hunter groups. They constantly provide food and fur for us and keep the temple supplied. Those two girls are here to protect the temple. They are guards of our most sacred place. But when there's no danger around, it's easy to find them here, relaxing. The man sitting alone has quite a sad story to tell, but if you want to know it, you should talk to him and tell it. Yeah, we talked to him already. Let's ask about him. I'm the Hallmaster. I take care of this place and all of our supplies. The temple needs to always be able to offer shelter to our brothers and sisters. I left all the walking and wandering around behind me, and sometimes I miss it, but someone has to keep this place together. Ask about the white people. Well, what can I say? We seem different from you, but we're just people that embrace the new, better way of life. While you struggle every day to live in the frozen world, we adapted to its rules and discovered a whole new range of possibilities. If you want to know more about our ways and our philosophy, you should talk to the White Master. She's the wisest among us. And let's ask about the hall. This is our main hall. It's a place where all of our brothers and sisters can find food, heat, and shelter. It's a place where stories are told and truths are learned. The paintings on the walls don't only give light to this room, but they also tell the story of our people so that the young ones can learn the wisdom of the old ones. Any jobs? I'm sure the other patrons will have something for you to do. Good. Let's go ahead and change subject and do some trading here really quickly. We're kind of really well off, so I'm not looking to do much, but I just want to get rid of some extra stuff that we have here. So that just about does it, and I'll pay then 3. That sounds good. Deal it off? Okay. Nothing too crazy. We still have a lot of good stuff already in our group, so we're fine here. So we could do that guy's mission, or we could go to the inner temple. He did mention he could get us inside, so more than likely we'll have to do his mission before we can even get into the inner temple. But let's find out what the inner temple is about first and see if we can actually bypass that dude's mission, even though I'm kind of interested in doing it, but at least for now, we'll see if we can kind of get around it. You enter in the inner temple, a massive underground hall that's illuminated by the same white substance that the white people tattoo on their skin. A woman with strange headgear and a wooden rod approaches you. Welcome to the inner temple, travelers. Oh, good God almighty. You are quite a terrifying looking figure. I mean, not you particularly, but just how you're adorned. Plus that fucking smile. No, never mind. You are a really creepy character in general. It's not even how you're adorned. I'm sorry to say. It's like, you know, the thing that nightmares are made out of. And welcome back to you, Genevieve. I'm glad to see that you brought the strangers with you. We will show them how the world looks through our eyes. Let's just keep them away from the most fanatic priests, Master. I don't want them to think that we're just a bunch of crazy lunatics. I can understand how the most zealous among us can be insistent, but at least they understand our principles of non-violence. But let's forget about this trivial matter and let's give a most proper welcome to the guests you brought us to our most sacred temple. I am the White Master. That is the name of the mother gave me. I accepted her as a first of her priests. My old name, my old self, those things are no longer. But please, feel free to talk to me. I'm sure you must be all full of questions and thoughts about what you see around you. Yeah, you're telling me. That's an understatement. Why am I here? Let's say that we, the white people, travel a lot around the Veil and even outside of it. We quickly discovered about the existence of Eden, a relic of the past way of life that we're trying to reject. We believe that the ancients were punished for their sins, and therefore we must abandon our ways if we want to survive. Nature, our mother, gave us a gift to survive with this new cold world. And with this gift, we no longer need to stick to the sinful ancient ways to survive. We can create new ways, honorable ways. We won't attack the Eden. We're not savages who don't value human life. But we don't want Eden's influence to spread either. That's why I wanted you to come here. Let me talk to you about our ways, our beliefs, our knowledge. I'll show you why the ancient world must be forgotten in order to achieve a superior state of being. So this is interesting. Is this like one of the possible endings as well? Instead of opening, or at least rescuing, quote-unquote, the Eden and opening it up to the world, maybe we could also try to ambush the Eden, make sure it doesn't open up to the world ever. It eats itself away, and then the way of the white people will spread around the world. Which is, you know, apparently really comfortable living because of the white paint. Interesting. I mean, I'm just spitballing. I'm not sure that's where this is where it's going. Let's see. Sure, I will listen. I will tell you a story of the white people. More than 50 years ago, a man discovered this cave and the blessed fluid that allows us to survive in this frozen world. He understood that the sinful conduct led the ancients to apocalypse and brought the great cold upon us. But he also understood that nature, our mother, provided us a way to survive. The ancients exploited nature, while they should have lived following her rules and respecting her. From that day, that man was known as the prophet, as he saw the truth and devoted himself to sharing this truth with the others. He showed us how to live by the rules of nature and how to survive in this frozen world. He taught us a new way to live our lives. And that's why the Eden and what it represents must be forgotten. Our mother wouldn't allow mankind to abuse of her, just like she didn't allow the ancients to keep destroying her garden. I know it may sound crazy to you, but think about it. The ancients were unable to survive to the apocalypse and their civilization collapsed. We are. And while you're trying to recover something that is already lost forever, we're creating the foundation of a new, better human civilization. Just think about it. I can't expect you to accept it right away, or right now, but if you will think about it, you will see the truth behind my words. I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, it can sound a bit crazy for sure, but that's because we're not used to her way of living. That's how most of, differences in the world kind of sound to you initially when you don't hear about them. Like, like you hear something like that a certain, religion, race does, a certain country, and you're thinking, wow, that's just so weird. But it's weird because it's weird to you, but to them it's basically the norm. So yeah, I mean, she does make a good point about, our society wasn't able to keep the apocalypse from happening in this great cold, so... okay. So, I will think about it. There's wisdom in your beliefs. I'm not committing to it. I just want to... there is wisdom. I'm just trying to agree to that. That's good to know. Speak to our people. See how we live in our temple. You will see the benefit of our way of life. Ask Genevieve. She is a wise one and could help you see the truth behind her philosophy. I will leave you now, hoping that you will soon be able to see the wisdom of our ways. The hall is now empty and you can't do anything but walk away. Alrighty. It does sound feasible for sure, though. Let's find out. We have the white people. We could report back to Vernon now and tell him that the white people aren't going to attack us. Visit the mercenary camp. Where's the mission about homeboy here? The guy who wanted me to find a trinket about his wife. Zoom out. I don't see a oh, it's down here. Why is that not marked in my thing? Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that really quickly, though, since it's just right below us. Zoom in. There's a farmhouse on the way, which we will try to check out. Find an old farm. 4 hours seems pretty ideal. We will use one of our many ropes and go to the upper floor. Find 2 medikits, fuel, and another lockpick. I will take everything. We can also hunt here. 4 hours seems pretty good. Use our bows, and we'll use our bows again. 22 food. Alrighty, down we go. Alrighty, you reach the place in which you've asked to search for the missing lover, but despite your efforts, you can't find any trace of a fight. You cover the area at least a couple of times, but still you find nothing useful. Suddenly you see smoke rising from the woods 10 minutes away from your position. Investigate it. It takes you a few minutes to reach the source of smoke. Out there you see a small camp of survivors. There are just 5 survivors, one of them belongs to the white people. Huh. Approach them. You walk towards the camp without wielding a weapon, and they immediately notice you. As soon as they realize you're not hostile, they relax. You see a man coming to you. Greetings, traveler. What brings you here? Searching for somebody. You see the man of the white people standing up with sad expression. I'm the one you're looking for. Am I? You're a man. I guess we were, the guy never stated it was a woman, right? So I just assumed it was a woman. Are you sure? We've been told to search for a dead body. He sighs deeply before speaking. I thought he would have never come back, and in fact he didn't, but he sent someone else to search for me. I just pretended to be attacked by some bandits. I needed an excuse to run away from him and from the white people. I didn't want to break his heart. Fact is that I didn't like living among the white people, and eventually I understood I don't like men either. At least not in that way, not really. Huh, you were experimenting, huh? Alrighty, so he sent us here, you changed your mind? What's your story? Yeah, I want to know the story now, I'm interested. I joined the white people a couple years ago and I was completely alone. Then I met Jonas. He was kind and supportive. I grew fonder of him with each passing day. We eventually decided to stay together, but sooner or later I realized that I didn't like living among them and I didn't really like him either, not in that way. I tried more than once to talk to him, but he never listened to my words. He told me we could fix our problems, become better people together. A month ago I met those people you see here, and they welcomed me into their family. Then, to avoid Jonas' pressures, I faked my death. Faking your death in a post-apocalypse, huh? Yeah, I guess it's not really too hard to do. So what now? Please don't tell him I'm alive. I will give you my necklace, take it to him, and tell him you found it on the dead, rotten body. He will be sad, but he will have closure and go on with his life. I don't want him to mourn me forever, but I can tell him the truth. He would have never let me go. That's fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Here, take my necklace and bring it to him. It should be enough. The man put a hand on your shoulder. Thank you. You are truly kind. I won't forget you. You leave the camp and walk away with the necklace in your hands. That seems to be like the most best solution to me, right? I mean, the other one would be like, hey, man up, bro. But at the same time, is it really my place to tell this guy to be like, hey, you know what? You got to go over there. You made a promise to this guy. It's not really in my place. So let's come over here and talk to the lonely man. Did you find something? Yes. Do you think he suffered? Did you manage to find something to bring me? I could tell him the truth, but no, let's just not. That'll break his heart even more, At least he's under the impression that the guy died, so let's just, go with that one. Thank you, at least I have something of him to keep with me. Here, take this gun as reward. It is better than you have it. It's better that you have it than me, that's for sure. He wipes away some tears with his hand. Thank you again. Now please, leave me alone with my thoughts. The man stands up while keeping his eyes on the necklace and slowly walks away. And there you go. Alrighty guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. We are gonna start heading back upwards. Before we go over to Vernon and tell him about the white people, we're gonna hit up these 2 other camps we're gonna check out. After those camps, we hit up Vernon, and hopefully we start wrapping it up pretty soon, I think. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.